Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your dog, Tidy, checking in with a video. Hey, Michael Penix Jr., as you just saw there in the middle of a fight today at joint scrimmages between the Tennessee Titans. The Titans and the Falcons have had joint scrimmages the past 2 days in Atlanta Falcons training facilities up in Flowery Branch, Georgia. And we saw some of what happened today. There have been a lot of fights since both teams have been scrimmaging, and today it was chippy from the start. And as we see, Atlanta Falcons starting quarterback Michael Penix Jr. right here in the middle of it today at the scrimmages. Now, yesterday, when both teams scrimmaged, virtually everyone agreed that the Atlanta Falcons easily got the best of the Titans. So I guess the Titans came in today with a chip on their shoulders. They wanted to. I guess they thought they'd be able to push us around and whatever, talk junk at our quarterback and whatever. And things happened the way they happened. But as you saw, Michael Penix Jr. involved in a fight. Now, I will say this: I do not like my starting quarterback getting involved in any kind of fights, whether that's a fight with an opposing team, a fight at practice with his current team, or his current teammates. I don't like it at all. That's my starting quarterback. Let your offensive lineman handle that. Those are your hired goons. Anyway, as a quarterback in the sport of football, the offensive lineman, those are your bodyguards. So going forward, let guys like Caleb McGarry and Chris Lindstrom, Matthew Judon, let them do all your dirty work. I don't like my quarterback getting involved in any kind of fights whatsoever. But excuse me, I will say this. I like the fire from the kid. I like that competitive spirit. I like the fact that he is, willing to get in there and get his hands dirty. I love the passion. Those are traits that I really like and I respect from our quarterback, Michael Penix Jr. So I do like that about him. I do not like the fact that he did get involved in a fight, but I do like that about him. And in fact, Michael Penix was interviewed, after that situation happened, and he did talk a little bit about, what happened, what transpired, what made things go the way they went. So let's take a moment and listen to Penix talk about the fight.
They probably looked at me as just a quarterback. I wasn't that type of person, but I'm from Tampa. I'm from Dade City. I'm from Tampa. It's a respect part about it. Like, we all playing, we all competing at a high level. But like when disrespect come in, it's like, all right, this ain't football no more. That's when it turns into what it is. I don't remember what it was. I don't know how it turned. But it's just a respect level. We can talk trash. We can talk all we want. I'll never call you out your name. I don't want you to call me out my name. And if it do, we should respond the right way and not whatever that was out there. But things happen. It's football. It's a sport we all love. We competing at a high level, and things just happen. So they probably.
You make a great point. Things do happen. This is football, and trust me, it's not uncommon at all for teams and teammates to get into fights and to get into shoving matches and things of that nature, especially during this time of the year. You're out there in the heat, you got all that testosterone going on, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But once again, Michael Penix involved in the fight today. Happy to say, he wasn't hurt at all, wasn't injured. He jumped right back up and proceeded to continue to beat up on the Tennessee Titans. But let me know y'all thoughts. What do you think about this? Or are you okay? Seeing your young quarterback, getting there and doing this thing, or do you like, hey man, I don't want to see this. I don't like my quarterback involved in any kind of fights, any kind of shoving matches. So let's discuss this in the comments. Make sure to drop your opinion in the comment section and let's talk about it there. I'll see y'all the next time I see y'all. Peace.